My 34F fiance, 37M, hid the knowledge that he has a son. I met my fiance 2 years ago and he presented himself as a sweet guy who shared my desire in wanting to start a family once we are married in a few months. He said that he had no children of his own, and at the time, I didn't meet with any of his other family members, so I took it as the truth. When I went to clean the closet yesterday though, I noticed a picture of him and a young boy around 3 years old that indicated he was his son. I confronted him and after initially denying it, I showed him the photo. He then told me what happened. His son, who is now 8 years old, had some behavior problems after his previous wife passed away. He then decided to send him away to a boarding school in which his mom would pay for everything, rather than perhaps comfort him. He basically chose to get rid of him. I was angry, but he said that his son would make his life hell and that he sees his son 1 week per year when he spends breaks with his mom. I'm honestly stunned, and he doesn't think what he did is wrong. What do I do to get him to see his son? Question should be, how to pack super fast. This guy lied about stuff he should say on date 3. He sends away his kid because he is inconvenient, does not parent him or pay for him. This guy is a walking red flag. No other colors present. He's shown you who he is and how he treated his existing child. Why are you still thinking of having children of your own with this guy? It's time to break the engagement and move on. I thought you said he is a nice guy? Nice guys don't abandon a 3-year-old after mother death. Rethink your definition. Why is the question, what do I do to get him to see his son? And not, should I break up with him because he practically kept the biggest lie possible from me for 2 years? If he lies about that and feels so ashamed that he couldn't come clean, and lied again until you showed him pictures, what else is he capable of lying about? You mean your ex-fiancé? You don't marry him. He will get rid of your children when they are in con. I just can't buy this as real. His wife died and he sent his kid to a boarding school? That is hugely bad. For the cost of boarding school, he could have gotten a FT live-in nanny and a part-time nanny, so he wouldn't ever have to lift a finger to care for his kid. He chose the boarding school. This says a lot about his priorities. And why is the kid only with grandma 1 week a year? Is the kid with the mom's parents part of the time? Ask him if you can visit his son at the boarding school. If he says no, that speaks volumes. Ask him if you can meet his mom. If he says no, what else is he hiding from you? Ask him if he will go to marriage counseling with you, to talk about how you will both parent any children you have together. Listen to what he says. The risks in marrying or having a baby with a guy who has abandoned his child are huge. The risks of marrying or having a baby with a guy who lied and said he has no baby are also huge. Is his ex-wife really deceased? It seems more likely that he is a parent who lost custody of his kid and didn't want to disclose that. Lying about anything is a very bad sign in a partner. Lying about not having a child is a huge problem. Nope. He lied. Repeatedly. He tried to hide his kid with mental health issues instead of helping his child get treatment and giving him a stable environment. He essentially yeeted his problem child from his happy life existence. Except for something requirements that is so much lower than any bar could actually be. Hoping that his chosen partner would be so in love, when the discovery was made he could have his cake and eat it too. Essentially, he has shown you what he does when life throws in its curveballs. Do you plan to accept this behavior when the curveballs keep coming? When you answer that, you will know if you want to remain or leave your relationship with that guy. Don't have kids with this person. Ma'am, You need some brutal honesty. This man is trash. He is not ever going to be a good decent father, and you will ruin your own life and be a single parent if you breed with this asshole. Being alone and learning to love yourself is better than seeking to try and fix broken men to make yourself feel worthy. Reading all your comments, it seems like you're in denial. You posted here. Please read people's suggestions. You're ignoring all of them. The real question is why you're still in this relationship and what it says about you. Don't be so desperate to start a family that you poison yourself. This says a lot about him. If things are a problem, he gets rid or runs away. He's also lied to you for your entire relationship. You should be running for the hills. He's not a good man. His son made his life difficult, uncomfortable. So he dumped him. When the kids you have together make his life difficult, uncomfortable, he will dump them. When you make his life difficult, uncomfortable, he will dump you. Plus, his mom paid for it? He doesn't even pay for the place in which he dumped his kid. Wow. He will not change. Not for you. Not for anyone. Asking, how do I make him be a better father, also seems to imply another unhealthy dynamic in this relationship. This is all around red flags. Hey up, why are you asking for advice if you refuse to take any of it? Why would you even want to be with a man that treats his child this way with the hopes you can convince him to be a good father? Find a man that wants to be a good father. It's hard to believe you're 34 and acting this way. You clearly don't want to hear anyone's advice. So good luck. You cannot force this man to be a better father. If you stay with someone who lied your whole relationship, and would have continued to lie had you not accidentally discovered the truth, you deserve the consequences coming to you. You claim he advised that he would be a better dad to your kids, but you have no way of knowing that. What if they have any mental or physical disabilities which make them harder to parent? He would abandon you and your children as fast as he left his son after his mother died. If you choose to ignore that, what happens to your kids is 100% on you. Remember this when he abandons you and your kids. Inconvenient.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.